You may have realized that being healthy feels different than it did in the past now that you're over 50. If you want to maximize your health potential but don't have time to read through overwhelming pages of Google links, this is the show for you. Welcome to Healthy Tips After 50. We love doing the research, finding solutions, talking to health experts, and learning what works and what doesn't. Now, your host. She spent the last 25 years dedicated to feeling her best and is here to share her best findings with you, Susan Rosen.
Hello, everyone. This is your host, Susan Rosen, and this week I'm going to be talking about holidays, pandemics, and mental health, and how they all kind of revolve around each other. The holiday season can be a month-long happy time of seeing friends and family, giving and receiving love, good feelings, and gifts. Or it can be a roller coaster ride, spending time with friends, that's when you're on the up part, and family, which may be partly up and partly down, and spending money they don't have on gifts, dinners, or maybe travel, all down. Or it can be somewhere in between. And that all depends on you. Dealing with the ups and downs of the COVID-19 pandemic can be very similar, but it's not the limited time period like the holidays. Each time we think we're getting to something resembling the old normal, we get thrown back into the new normal and realize that old normal is very, very far away in the rearview mirror and probably not going to be coming back into view. The new normal is, though, and will be very different depending on where you live, if you're employed, how old you are, and whether you got COVID. Whether you're single, have a spouse or a family with kids, or parents living with you can also make a big difference, good and bad. There are so many different situations, and we all react uniquely to the ones that we're living with and in. That's a long way of saying that we are all living in the present moment, even if we seem to be spending a lot of time reliving the past or planning daydreaming about the future. The only place we can do anything about is the now, and I know I've mentioned that before. We can't change the past, and we can make plans for tomorrow, but what happens when you get there may be totally different. And all of that is because our thinking is what creates our feelings of happy, sad, angry, jealous, bored. Feelings come from thought in the present moment. And life is only ever happening in the now. And bottom line is that we all are always okay. Nothing can change that, even though we don't think so. But there they are again. Those pesky thoughts that keep ruining our day. So why am I getting so philosophical this week? It's because I want everyone to have a happy holiday season, even if you spend it by yourself, or with people you don't really like, or with people you love and enjoy being with. Let's do an experiment. Let's all try being in the moment and paying more attention to our own thoughts, knowing in our hearts that we're really okay. Then, after Christmas or New Year's, let me know what kind of a holiday you had. Personally, I plan on having a quiet and joyful holiday and New Year. Think of it this way. If things are going on and you don't really like what's going on, think of it like a pair of dark sunglasses that you have on and you want to change the color. So take those off and put another pair on that you like better and see if that doesn't improve your day. I still have some places, by the way, in my holiday coaching special that runs through the end of January to get a complimentary coaching session with me about any subject. If you're interested, there's a link to take you to my calendar in the show notes where you can schedule in an hour for your session. And I'm really looking forward to getting to meet and support some more of you, especially after the holidays. And next week, just to let you know, I'm just going to post a really quick New Year's message wishing everyone a good 2022 ahead. So I will remind you that I am not a doctor. This is not to be considered medical advice. And if you are having any kind of medical problem, please go to see your doctor or go to the emergency room. And with all of that said, I will finish up by saying have a good holiday, and I will see you all next week.
This has been Healthy Tips After 50 with Susan Rosen. To stay on the cutting edge of the most effective health strategies, subscribe to this podcast and let us know what you thought of the show with a comment or like on iTunes. Visit healthytipsafter50.com for this episode's show notes, more resources, and free offers.